You ever have those times in life where you have the perfect teaching moment, you have the perfect script and everything, and then everything breaks? But this is a perfect teaching moment. When I came up here to my server rack yesterday, my second node, this HP mini server, just didn't turn on. I spent hours diagnosing it and turned out to be the power supply. Next, tonight, I'm about to do a AD server series. My Proxmox server is not turning on. Well, that's not entirely true. Let me show you this. This right here is called a link light. Normally, it should be green. As you see here, it's not green. Let's unplug that. And let's trace it really quick to all the way up to this patch panel. That's going straight in to the switch right there. Now we're back at the server. We're going to take this, plug that back into here, and we're going to get orange. And then we should have orange up here. That means there's a problem. That means this is not connecting to the network. So what should we do? Well, we're going to first turn it off. Now that we turned it off, don't mind this. So this is off. Notice that the fan is not spinning. Let's get this out of the way really quick. Fan's not spinning. It is off. Notice I have a graphics card in here. And it is hooked up. Okay. Now, let's just make sure that is pressed down. You should probably turn this off too, but this is an old server and I really don't care right now. We're trying to quickly diagnose this problem. So we're going to turn it back on. And since we are plugged in back here, we're going to go to our monitor. Let's turn our monitor on. Let's see if we can get anything to post. And we can't. Whenever you disconnect anything on the motherboard, always make sure to do a couple things. First, make sure that it's off. Second, we're going to press the power switch to the PSU, pull that off, come around front, give the power switch a nice little push, and give the power switch 30 seconds to discharge all the capacitors in there so it doesn't fry everything. Next, with that server off, we're going to try another server. Now this server I'm not quite too sure of. We're going to take the plug this in. Okay, so we have it turned on. Next, we're going to come over here and wait for it to post. See if it does anything. For some reason, this is a Chinese motherboard and it's weird. I'm going to post the link in the description. It's an Erie motherboard. And for some reason, it doesn't like to work without a graphics card. I'm trying to run it headless. That means without a graphical user interface. And we still have nothing. No signal detected. We have one more option. Maybe this might work. I don't think it will, but some of these have an integrated graphics card in the CPU. I do not believe this one does. Yeah, still nothing. So we have multiple issues here. And this is such a great teaching tool. This, for some reason, this server doesn't like to run in headless mode. Go figure. I'll have to get a new graphics card for that. This server, we have a problem with the OS and the graphics card. Because how I realized that we had a problem is I couldn't SSH or see this on my network. So I came up here and tested it, found out the link light was going yellow, got my monitor up here, and that's how you diagnose that. It's pretty simple. This is way too easy for me right now because, well, I already know the issues. I've dealt with these things before. This is what happens when you have a Homelab. You're constantly going to be running into issues when you turn it on, when it's been off for a while. Power is expensive here. But this is my only server that works right now. So I'm going to have to show you labs on AWS, which, hey, I'm fine with. I love AWS. All right. Follow for more.